All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. You know what I mean? Happy holidays to everybody out there. It's your girl, Moo Legend. Time to Shine Radio. I got my first guest in the building. What's up, Ahdedott? How you doing?
What's going on?
What's going on? Long time no see, right?
Long time. Good to see you.
Hey,
listen. Everything is going on. Everything.
Everything and everything.
It's a beautiful day. And happy Thursday, y'all.
Happy Thursday, man. We about to get right into it. So, Ahdedott, we've been knowing each other for a little minute.
Yes.
Right? Maybe more like an hour.
No, you add some decades to that. We've been on the Grizzly for a long time.
Well, introduce yourself to everybody.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ahdedott, the chick with a name that you cannot pronounce. 20 years and I'm still good at it. Ready to shine with my girl, Moo Legend. It's about to go down.
Yeah. So, man, you've been in the game 20 plus years.
Yes, this is my 21.
Man, you got that face beat, though.
20. Thank you. Enhanced beauty.
For sure. So we always like to take it back, you know what I'm saying? You got to walk us up to how you got to this point right here. Okay. So where did music start for you?
Music started for me as a way to express myself. Okay. So I would say just trying to find a way to express yourself, coming from a broken home environment. Okay. Being a real shy kid, I did not talk much. Didn't talk much at all. So
one of the quiet ones.
And I was just going through a lot as a young person, so I didn't want to go to school and say nothing because I didn't want the social workers knocking, right?
Right.
So I just kind of nowadays I know it's called an introvert. Mm-hmm. So I was an introvert back then. Okay. And then it just came to me as a form of expression. Oh. Okay. And I kind of held on to it for several years. So I started with poems, poetry, things like that at about 13.
Okay. Who was you listening to back then?
Back then, I was listening to The Brett. Give It To You was my first song that I learned memorized. You can tell me
what
the delivery that she used to give was everything. So
captivating, motivating.
That's
inside,
it,
right?
That's it. All that. So Give It To You. The Brett was the first song I memorized. But back then, I was real heavy on Mia X and Eve, Gangsta Boo.
Okay.
Yeah. Queen Latifah.
Okay, for sure. We can't forget the Queen.
Yeah. No. Queen Latifah taught me, if you gonna talk about it, give it some substance.
Come on, somebody.
You better help somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Because Queen, now she done evolved, but she was definitely dope around, 20 years ago.
Yes.
She was popping, dance to the music, ladies first. All
absolutely.
That,
UNITY is my number one.
Yeah.
Got it.
UNITY. That's what it's all about.
That's it.
So, moving on from that, so you started writing, and when did you start to take it serious and getting in the studio?
I took it serious. I was a college student at Lincoln University. Shout out to my HBCU.
Okay, LU.
I was a college student for the first semester. I would say first semester in college. They had a talent show. Okay. They had the talent show. I skipped history class, went to audition for this talent show. So the very first semester, I would just go around to different events to see what was going on, what's the vibe. I never performed a day in my life, right? Wow. And I used to rap, but I used to rap to myself. I was the one that write, right. But then if I would recite it, it'd be like one or two people, but not much. So the first semester in school, I just peeped the scene. Second semester, I skipped history class, got my buddy P-Dub. We went to audition. And we ended up getting on the talent show. So spring of 2001 was my very first time ever performing. Wow. But I knew from that moment, I won the talent show my first time performing. What? So I knew from that moment, this is your outlet. You got to take it serious. So I started doing music professionally right after that. Okay. The school, KJLU radio station, the director saw me. And from then on, I was hosting every college function. I became the voice of Mid-Missouri and that whole college scene area. So between radio, pubbing my own music, it just took off from there. And I was hosting anybody that came. Lil Jon, when Lil Jon and Eastside Boys came with Lil Scrappy. Scrappy was a baby, though. They was drinking that juice out the gasoline jug. Yeah. So I've been down since way back then. So that's when I started to take it serious. So then when I got on the radio, it just went hand in hand. So cool. Let me tell you how dope that is when you can play your own music.
Man, that's what Ludacris did.
Come on. That's it. Me and Luda share that. Same page. wave. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's when I started taking it serious.
Okay. And then you graduated college. And how did you get to Atlanta?
So when I was in college, I got a brother named Vinoy.
Okay.
He was from Atlanta. We both was down in Missouri, right? Okay. And so he would always say, I think you'll pop with your energy. I think you'll do well down in Atlanta. Okay. And so he would always tell me about the open mic joints. He'll tell me about Frequency, Apache Cafe, open mic, all of that back in the day. So we used to get on the road and take road trips.
Wow.
So because he would tell me about it, I was like, all right, you know how to get there?
Right.
All right, cool. I got a manager that's going to step in. We're going to go see what it's about. So we start coming. And we came like 1 or 2 times and it was all love. And I was like, okay.
That's what's up.
This is where I belong.
Hey.
I knew a long time ago this is where I belong. So once I did that, it just kept going from there.
Wow. Yep. What was the crowd like when you came from Missouri down to the Apache?
It was different.
Really?
It was different.
Did they accept the music though?
My feet hurt was acceptable. That was my head. It was jamming.
Word.
And from there, every time I come down here to do one show, somebody will tell me about another show.
Oh, yeah.
So usually if I come to do one, I usually end up doing about 3.
Wow.
Or I have to come back in like a month or a couple weekends later to do something else.
That's what's up.
I used to be over at the Pool Palace, all kind of little joints. So
you done brought it back, 07, 08.
I was really out here. For sure. Back then, grinding it though.
For sure.
Out hanging posters, doing doing street team just to get in the door, shake hands, do what you need to do. So
that's what you had, because that was before social media.
It was very much before.
You had to hand them flyers off, a parking lot pimp, tag the cars.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
However you get the people to come out.
That's it. That's it. That's how I met you. That's how I ran across you.
Period.
Back then.
I was out there too.
She was. So when I saw you, I was like, shut up. Let's do it.
Let's do this. And so how long you been in Atlanta now?
So I've been here. I moved back. I've been here for 9 years now. 9
years. You know, no regrets.
None at all. Best decision I ever made.
I know that's right.
I actually moved here fresh out of college. I moved here in 2005, and then I had my oldest daughter.
Okay.
And me and my husband moved back. We wasn't married then, but we married now.
Okay.
So and we on 22 years, knocking at 23. So we've been at it.
Yeah.
Yes. So we moved back for a little bit, but I knew when we moved back to St. Louis that this is not where I'm supposed to be. It's my mother-in-law's first grandbaby, so I'm gonna give her about good 4 years. By the time she hit 5, we gotta go
out of there.
Yeah. So get your time in
for sure
with your grandbaby, but I gotta go. But we knew well then that after living in Atlanta for a while. Living there for a while and just going through the motions and the scene and auditioning for 106 in Park, going to ASCAP events. Wow. I was like, this is a place to be.
Yeah, because I don't think nothing else was popping like Atlanta was. I mean, Atlanta's still popping. It's even better now. But like back then, like them open mics was popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Easy to network.
You never knew who was in the crowd.
Man, what? Yeah.
And everybody was somebody. You just never knew.
Yeah, the Atlanta scene was like that. That's why I was doing the showcases for so long. And that's what's up, man. So now that you've been in Atlanta, so how has your music career been in Atlanta?
So I will say this year, well, when you relocate and when you have a family, one of the hardest things of being a wife and a mom is you always stay focused on your foundation, making sure your house is in order, right?
Right.
I can't be around here jumping on stage in my house all over the place. Kids need help with homework. I'm out here in these streets rapping or, doing the most.
Right.
Trying to be cute, So one thing for sure is when you have a family, you got to have your foundation together.
True.
And so it took me a while. I don't know if anybody ever, well, I know somebody has, but I used to experience postpartum when I had my third son, well, my last child, my third baby. When I had my son, I was struggling with postpartum.
Oh.
I thought I lost the ability to rap ever again.
Oh no.
I really did. No. I was like, maybe I'm just not meant to do that.
Oh no.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just try it. And I had writer's block. Terrible. I thought I lost it. I promise you, I thought I lost it.